What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. Today, I'll be doing my 2024 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series winner predictions. I'm going to go through every single race and tell you who I think will win each of these races. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. The 2024 Craftsman Truck Series season will kick off at Daytona International Speedway. The last time he ran here at Daytona International Speedway, Zane Smith picked up his first victory of 2023 after the race was rained out. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win at Daytona National Speedway is going to be Christian Eckes. Christian Eckes is a really solid and a pretty good super speedway racer. He nearly won at Talladega a couple times over the course of the last couple of years. It was about a lap or two away from winning at Talladega last season. I think Christian Eckes this time around is going to bring the pace and speed, and I think he's going to get his first win of 2024 at Daytona International Speedway. After racing Daytona, we'll be headed to Atlanta Motor Speedway as Atlanta gets moved to the second race of the season. The last time we ran Atlanta Motor Speedway, in first race of the year for that team, Christian Eckes was able to pick up the win. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win Atlanta Motor Speedway is going to be Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes is an alright super speed racer. He's won at Daytona a couple times. He also won there in 2021. I think Ben Rhodes is going to kick off the season on a really good note, better than how it started in 2023. And I think Ben Rhodes will be able to pick up his first win of 2024 this time around at Atlanta Motor Speedway. After racing Atlanta, we'll be headed to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The last time we ran here, Kyle Busch was able to pick up his first win with the new Chevy branded for KBM after he'd been with Toyota for many years. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is, I believe, going to be Nick Sanchez. I think Nick Sanchez is going to get his first career win. Nick Sanchez was really solid last year in 2023, being able to make it to the round of 8 and nearly made it to the championship 4. Unfortunately, though, he wasn't able to close the deal out in races. But I think Nick Sanchez will be able to finally score that first career win at a track where he's really fast in 2023. I'm going with Nick Sanchez to get it done. After racing Las Vegas Motor Speedway, we'll be headed to Bristol Motor Speedway for the Weather Guard Truck Race. Last time we ran Bristol was, of course, Bristol Dirt. This time around, of course, back on the concrete. The driver I'm picking to win at Bristol Motor Speedway is going to be Corey Heim. I think Corey Heim is going to win a lot of races this season, and this is going to be the first one. Corey Heim was really good at Bristol. In fact, he won the last time we were at Bristol Motor Speedway on the concrete, and I think he's going to lead Tricon Garage to many victories throughout 2024, including at Bristol Motor Speedway in the 2024 season. After racing Bristol Motor Speedway, we'll be headed to Circuit of the Americas. The last time we ran here, I believe Kyle Busch was able, actually no, Zane Smith, I think it was able to pick up his second and final victory of 2023. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win at Circuit of the Americas is going to be Kyle Busch. While Kyle Busch has not announced his 2024 truck plans at this point, we know he's going to be with Spire Motorsports this season. I think it's going to be one of the races that Kyle Busch decides to enter. So therefore, I think Kyle Busch is going to cruise that number 7 truck to victory lane and get his first and only win of 2024 at Circuit of the Americas. After racing Circuit Americas, we'll be headed to Martinsville Speedway. The last time we ran here, I believe Corey Heim was able to pick up the victory. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win at Martinsville Speedway is going to be Lane Riggs. I think Lane Riggs is going to get his first career truck win at Martinsville, and here's why. Lane Riggs is a really solid and a really good short track racer, and also he's going to be joining Farmer Motorsports this year. I think Lane Riggs is going to lead that number 38 team to a really strong season, and like I said, I think Lane Riggs gets win number 1 of his Truck Series career at Martinsville Speedway in 2024. After racing Martinsville, we'll be headed to Texas Motor Speedway. The last time we ran here at Texas, I believe Carson Osbar picked up his first career Truck Series victory. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win at Texas Motor Speedway is going to be Nick Sanchez. I think Nick Sanchez is going to get a second and final win of 2024 here. Nick Sanchez had the best car here in 2023, only getting dumped on the last lap by Carson Osbar after he also made kind of a bad block. I think Nick Sanchez and Rev Racing and Spire are going to work really well together to get Nick Sanchez that victory this time around in 2024. After a race at Texas, we'll be headed to Kansas Speedway. The last time we ran a spring race here, I believe it was Grant Enfinger who was able to pick up the victory here in kind of crazy and kind of dominant fashion near the end. This time around, the driver picking a win at Kansas Speedway is going to be Taylor Gray. This one might come as a shock to a lot of people, but Taylor Gray actually looked up his stats, and he's not been that bad here at Kansas Speedway, all things considered. He's not been amazing, but he's not been that bad. And I think that Tricon Garage, of how fast they've been on 1.5-mile tracks, I think Taylor Gray is going to be able to come through the final corner and pick up his first career victory at Kansas Speedway. After a race at Kansas, we'll be headed to Darlington Raceway for the throwback race. The last time we ran here, I believe Christian Eck is able to pick up his second win of the 2023 season. This time around, the driver picking a win at Darlington Raceway is going to be Roger Carruth. I'm picking Roger Carruth to get his first career win here because Roger Carruth was really fast in the spring race here in 2023. And he's going to be with Spire Motorsports, which of course they pretty much bought up Kyle Busch Motorsports. I think Roger's going to have a really strong year in 2024. And I think at a track where he was one of the fastest trucks near the end of the race in 23, I think Roger Carruth will be able to get his first career Truck Series win in 2024 at the Darlington Raceway. After a race at Darlington, we'll be headed to the historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. The last time we ran here, Kyle Larson was able to put a whooping on the field and was able to pick up the victory. This time around, the driver I think is going to win at North Wilkesboro Speedway in 2024 is going to be Ty Majeski. I think Ty Majeski gets his first win in 2024 here, and here's why. Ty Majeski is a really good short track racer and knows how to get it done behind the wheel. So I think he's going to lead the number 98 team to a win, and I think he's going to have a really strong run, and I think he gets his first win of the 2024 Truck Series season here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. After race in North Wilkesboro, we'll be headed to Charlotte Motor Speedway during Memorial Day weekend. The last time we ran here, we saw Ben Rhodes pick up his first and only victory of the 2023 season. This time around, the driver picking a win at Charlotte Motor Speedway is going to be Bailey Curry. This might also come as a little bit of shock, but Bailey Curry ran really good at 1.5-mile tracks like Homestead, and also we know the number 41 truck, which is the truck he's running this time around in 2024, is a truck that ran really good, and also Ross Chastain won this truck as well a few seasons ago. So therefore, I think that Bailey Curry is going to be able to lead Nice Motorsports another win. I think Bailey Curry will get his first career Truck Series win at Charlotte Motor Speedway during the Memorial Day weekend. After a race at Charlotte, we'll be headed to Worldwide Technology Raceway. The last time we ran here, we saw a very chaotic and crazy race, and Grant Enfinger was able to pick up his second victory of the 2023 season. This time around at Worldwide Technology Raceway, the driver picking the winner is a driver who did not even race in this event in 2023, and that is Corey Heim. But Corey Heim ran this event in 2022, and guess what? He was able to win it. I think Corey Heim is going to lead that number 11 team to another victory. We know how strong Corey Heim was here at this racetrack. We know how strong Tricon's been in the past here. I think Corey Heim gets another victory in 2024 here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. After racing Worldwide Technology Raceway, we'll be headed to Nashville Super Speedway. The last time we ran here, Carson Ospar was able to pick up, I believe it was his second victory of his career. This time around, the driver picking a win at Nashville Super Speedway is going to be Christian Eckes. Christian Eckes ran solidly here, but not spectacular the last time we were at Nashville. I think this time around, Christian Eckes is going to be very, very fast and very, very competitive. McInerney Hilgeman's buying up all the GMS racing stuff and some of the Nice Motorsports stuff. So therefore, I think Christian Eckes will be able to get his second victory of 2024 at Nashville Super Speedway. After racing Nashville, we'll be headed to Pocono Raceway. The last time we ran here, Kyle Busch was able to get a second and final victory for Kyle Busch Motorsports. This time around, the driver picking the win is the driver finished runner-up to Kyle Busch at Pocono last year, and that is Corey Heim. Corey Heim ran very good here last time we were here and ran good here in 2022 as well. So I think that Corey Heim and this number 11 team are going to start putting on a tear. I think Corey Heim gets his third win of 2024 at Pocono International Raceway. After race at Pocono, we'll be headed to Indianapolis Raceway Park. The last time we ran here, I believe Ty Majeski got his first and only victory of the season. This time around, the driver picking to win at Indianapolis Raceway Park is going to be a driver who has historically ran really, really good here at IRP, and that is Lane Riggs. In both races that Lane Riggs has ran here, I believe he's finished in the top 5. And I think Lane Riggs, with his short track background, I think he's going to lead himself to getting his second and final second win of 2024. So I think Lane Riggs goes to victory lane and brings front row win at Indianapolis Raceway Park. After race at IRP, we'll be headed to Richmond for the cutoff race of the Truck Series season. The last time we ran here, I believe they had a win stolen from Carson Hocebar. Actually, Carson Hocebar was the one who stole the win from Ty Majeski. This time around, the driver picking to win at Richmond International Raceway is actually going to be Jake Garcia. I'm picking Jake Garcia to get his first career win here. Jake Garcia, I believe, has finished in the top 5 not just once, but I think twice at this track as well. And this is the type of track where Jake Garcia has ran really well throughout his career of racing. So therefore, I think that number 13 truck will go to victory lane, a truck that Haley Deegan kind of struggled in. I think Jake Garcia will be able to succeed with that number 13 truck throughout the season and get a win at Richmond. After race in Richmond, we'll be headed to the Milwaukee Mile for the first race of the Truck Series playoffs. Last time we ran here, we saw Grant Enfinger be able to pick up the victory. This time around, the driver picking to win at Richmond Raceway is once again going to be Grant Enfinger. I'm going with Grant Enfinger to win here at Milwaukee. He's been very good at short ovals. We know that the number 9 truck is basically going to be what the 23 truck was last year. I think Grant's going to have some struggles throughout 2024, but I think a track where he ran really good was Milwaukee. I think Grant Enfinger gets his first and only win of the 2024 season at the Milwaukee Mile this year. After racing the Milwaukee Mile, we'll be headed to Bristol Motor Speedway. Like I mentioned the last time we ran the fall race here, Corey Heim was able to pick up his final victory of 2023. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win is once again going to be Corey Heim. I think Corey Heim is going to sweep at Bristol and get his 4th win of the year. Corey Heim, very, very good at this track, very good at short tracks. We know the strength of Tricon Garage. We know how strong the Tricon Garage truck is probably going to be throughout the year. I think that Corey Heim is able to bring that number 11 truck to another win in 2024 here. After race at Bristol, we'll be headed back to Kansas Speedway. I earlier predicted in the season I had Taylor Gray going on and winning, and I think he will get it done there. This time around, the driver I'm picking to win at Kansas Speedway is going to be Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski's been pretty fast on 1.5 mile tracks. He won Homestead in 2022, and he'll once again be working with Joe Shear Jr. throughout the season. So I think that Joe Shear Jr. and Ty Majeski are going to be able to work together and lead themselves to their second and final victory of the 2024 season. After a race at Kansas, we'll be headed to Talladega Super Speedway. Last time we ran this event in the fall, Brett Moffitt was able to pick up the win and the victory. This time around, the driver who I think is going to win at Talladega Super Speedway is going to be Christian Eckes. I think Christian Eckes is going to win a lot of races, and he's going to be once again really good at super speedways throughout the season. He's won a couple already up to this point in his career, and I think that Christian Eckes will be able to bring the number 19 truck and McAnally Hilgeman Racing another victory. I'm going with Christian Eckes to win this one at Talladega Super Speedway in 2024. After race at Talladega, we'll be headed to Homestead Miami Speedway. The last time we ran here, Carson Hocebar was able to pick up the win and the victory. This time around, the driver picking a win at Homestead Miami Speedway is once again going to be Christian Eckes. I think Christian Eckes is going to sweep the weekend, or sweep back-to-back races. Christian Eckes, very, very good at this track, ran pretty good 1.5 miles, and I think that he will get another win and another victory and lead McAnally Hilgeman Racing to another win in 2024 and will be able to lock his way once again into the championship four. After race at Homestead, we'll be headed to Martinsville Speedway. The last time we ran the fall race here, we were able to see, Cam Rush, they actually run a fall race here. They had Homestead and they got to the championship. This time around, The driver I'm picking to win at Homestead, Miami Speedway, not Homestead, Martinsville, is going to be Lane Riggs. I think Lane Riggs is going to win at Martinsville once again and sweep the year there. Like I said, Lane Riggs, a lot of experience at this racetrack, has done very, very good at Martinsville throughout his career on the late model scene, and I think that he's going to bring Farmer Motorsports another win, another victory. I think Lane Riggs goes to victory lane at Martinsville. And finally, we get the Phoenix Raceway, the championship race, which was a complete disaster in 2023, and we saw Christian Eckes win the race, and Ben Rhodes won the championship. This time around, the driver that I think is going to win the race, but also the championship as well, I think Corey Heim is going to get the win at Phoenix and win the championship. Corey Heim, I think, is going to be the guy to beat this year. And I think he's going to win a lot of races. And I think he's going to close out a really awesome and a great season in 2024 by winning the final race of the season and winning the championship at Phoenix Raceway. So, those are my 2024 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series winner predictions. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Link in the description below that, and comment your thoughts below and your predictions below for this year. Let me know who you think will win the races throughout the 2024 season. Later today, I'm going to have a video on 10 drivers you need to watch out for throughout the 2024 season. Then tomorrow on the channel, I'm not exactly sure what's going to be dropping on the channel, along with the NASCAR news video. There will be other videos dropping throughout the days as well. The Truck Series driver lineup dropping this weekend. I also will have another silly season video dropping on the day of the Super Bowl, and I should have a Super Bowl 58 prediction dropping on my second channel. I got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.